guys, it's Amy from Now Polished Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with a swatch and review of the new collection by Splattered Paint Lacquer. So I have done reviews for Splattered Paint for quite some time now, and we are on to their summer collection, which is based off of SpongeBob SquarePants, which is so nostalgic for me in a way. I know SpongeBob is still very popular, but for me, when it first came out, I feel like, or when it was quite new, my brother was obsessed. So a lot of these names are very nostalgic to me just because it reminds me of that time when my brother was younger, because he's 24 now, and I'm saying when he was like, I don't know, 7 or 8, and he was addicted to it. So there's 8 polishes here, all based on SpongeBob and the characters in SpongeBob, and let's get going. So a few of these are kind of in duos, so I'm going to kind of work through, well, they kind of like pair up together very nicely, so I'm going to kind of talk about them in those kind of twos. So the first one we have is kind of like a Patrick Star duo. So the first one that we have is called Pointy Head, and it is that Patrick base colour. So it is a super vibrant, almost neon based coral cream colour, and it is a beautiful two-coater. Like I said, with Jessie's 90 creams that are very, very hard to filter, so Angie as well has worked very hard to try and make this as pigment free as possible. If you don't know, when most people make neons, they make it with a powder, so the powder has to kind of blend into the liquid perfectly and make the beautiful cream formula, which is very hard to do. But this here, Pointy Head, like I say, is a bright super coral, and that is a two-coater cream. Then we have Star Pants, which is kind of like the Patrick topper that I layered over the top, and actually I wasn't sure how they were going to go together, but I think hopefully you'll agree in my swatch they look really, really nice over each other. So I do have what the combination of this is. So it's a mixture of circles, hexes, rectangles, silver holographic shreds and stars, and then the glitter is all in green apple, peach, grape and black. So you do have kind of the colours of like Patrick's shorts all in there, and these came out really well. I didn't set this upside down and it was very, very nice, and you've got a large amount of glitter on your nails, and sometimes things like stars, and that is what I tend to look for. How many times am I getting a star? Because a star is a very obvious shape in amongst everything, and I did get a star on nearly every nail. Got a really nice colour spread over every nail, and I didn't have to glitter place or move around too much. So that next one there was Star Pants, and that is, like I say, one coat of that, and I'm showing that over Pointy Head as that duo. The next two pairings are going to be the SpongeBob and the Plankton one, and they are a bright yellow and a bright green, and both are Krellies. So if we look at the SpongeBob one, this one is called Patty Fryer, and let me read you out the combination because it's so helpful when I can get it correct. So it has light, medium and dark blue glitters in there, as well as a little bit of green and circle, hexes and squares, and they're mainly small, but it is that kind of like bluey glitter, like I say, mainly in the bright yellow base. It's bright yellow, it's a tiny little drop of lime in there as well, but a really nice mixture. And again, for me, this was a 3-coater. Just where it was a yellow base, I just felt the 3rd coat deepened it up a little bit and gave you a bit more vibrancy, and the Krellies were perfectly in there. You get a nice even spread and it looks nice and squishy. So that was 3 coats of Patty Fryer. And then to go with Patty Fryer, you have Patty Thief, which is Plankton. Well, obviously he's trying to steal the recipe. It's kind of like the long-standing theme of SpongeBob, that Plankton's always trying to steal the burger recipe from SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs. So this one is, that Angie describes it as a slime green, which is probably a good way to describe it. And then there is pastel yellow, white, red and black glitter in circles, hexes and rectangles. So that is what the mixture is, and again, same was Patty Fryer. I felt this, the 3rd coat, just added an extra depth to it and an element to it. The glitters you do get are obviously on show there, you do get them out on the nail. Some of these are slightly larger glitters, the circles and the hexes are getting a bit bigger than what we've seen in some of the other Krellies, so you may need to sit this one upside down just to make sure you get some of the very large glitters, but you can get the medium sized ones very easy. But just if you want those super large, there's like some round circles in there, maybe just sit that upside down because they are going to be heavier, and in all Krellies, the heavier the glitter, the more it's going to sink, obviously. So 3 coats of Patty Thief. The next one we have is the Squidward colour, and obviously because he's a squid, we then have like an inky blue, and this is actually meant to be a jelly. So you can get it completely opaque in 3 very nicely, and it gives you a little bit of a see-through effect to it, or 2 coats as well also is quite opaque. So you can kind of wear it very, very opaque in 3 coats, you can wear it that jelly finish in 2 coats, it's completely your preference, and it is just a really nice, shiny, inky blue Krelly jelly formula. So that, like I say, was the Squidward one. Get Off My Lawn lawn, and that is 2 or 3 coats depending on your preference for opacity. Money, Money, Money is the Mr. Krabs one, and this is a beautiful topper. This is it's a mixture of like golds and bronze in here. The idea is that it looks like coins. The glitter as well is holographic, and I just thought it looked so good, but actually looked so much better in person. I loved it in the bottle, but I wore it over Get Off My Lawn. The blue and the goldy base looked amazing together, and that is what you're going to see first of all. I also used these in a jelly sandwich just to kind of show you what they look like. So the first, like I say, so Money, Money, Money by itself over Get Over My Lawn. That's just 1 coat over this. Or I did 1 coat of Get Off My Lawn, Money, 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 Get Off My Lawn, and then you just create your own Krelly. So there's the 2 ways that I kind of just thought I would show you for those, and that is the next 2. We then have Meow, which is my personal favourite in this collection. I love this one. And this is based off of the Gary the Snail. So this is a light baby pink with a strong blue flash, or purple, blue-purple flash, and then there is some shredded glitter in here. The shredded glitter is sparse, and it is meant to be sparse. There's not lots of it in the bottle, and you get a nice amount on your nail, but it's not like flaky heavy like some other polishes that you may have used. This is definitely meant to be more of a scattered look. It's definitely meant to look more like a snail, so it's like a little bit of like a pearly, I don't want to say pearly because people then don't like pearly finish, but hopefully the swatch will show you. It's a very kind of like shiny, glistening, like snail shell looking polish. 3 coats get you full opacity for that, and the shimmer and shine in that is very apparent on the nail. So overall I love the combination. I love a strong shimmer in a like a lightish base, and the like addition of the flakies. Really like that one. So that's 3 coats of Meow. The last one is Bikini Bottom, another favourite. I think that these 2 might be my favourites, but I did really like all of the collection. I think it's a really great collection. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Bikini Bottom is the last one, and this is like an oceany blue, ocean on purpose I guess for Bikini Bottom. And there is a strong green to gold to red shifting flash with silver holographic micro glitter and iridescent flakes. So because there is a mixture of glitter and flakes in there, it is going to be a little bit scrubby to remove, where those glitters may cling to the nail. I just love the mixture of this. I love the flash again, I love the flakes and the glitters, and it does kind of look like kind of like sand in the water is kind of the effect that I felt that it looked like. And this for me was opaque in 2 coats, and I did wear this one for a few days. I just took it off to put on what I'm wearing now, but I really like this one as well. So that one there was Bikini Bottom, and that is wrapping us up with 2 coats. So if I had to pick some favourites, like I say, I think it would be Meow and Bikini Bottom, but really I like the toppers, I like the Krellies. I said this before about her last collection, Angie's last collection with Splattered Paint, that I really like the fact that there is variety in the finishes. We're getting a cream, some toppers, some Krellies, we're getting a big mixture of things, and that makes me really happy. Although I do love solid releases of like 5 creams and then 5 glitters, it's really nice, and gives you a bit of variety. If you wanted to pick up the whole collection, you're going to get a variety of finishes. So this collection I think is launching today, as far as we discussed, so I will leave down below if there's going to be any changes, but as far as I'm aware, and we're good, this collection will be launching today on Splattered Paint's Etsy site, and I will link that down below for you. Let me know what your favourites are in this collection, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.